What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another raid cam, and today they are getting revenge. True Shinobi is getting revenge on the guys that countered them in the previous video. Most of them have been banned, so they're going for the raid and the wipe of the cave, or of the alpha tree on extinction, and they're really trying to push to try and get these guys wiped and get their revenge. Let's see what happens. Let's see the type of fights we get to see in this. Alpha tree on extinction is a very wanted location. Generally, a lot of times when you build here, you don't get contested too much. Once you have it, you have it. A lot of people don't raid it because it's kind of difficult to raid. You've got extinction, which has the extinction drops. You've got element veins. You've got heaps of different dinosaurs that you can actually tame on this map as well. So it's a really good location if you get it. It can secure you for the rest of the wipe, to be honest. A lot of times people that build here usually end up being here until the end of the wipe, until they give up. So these guys are now going for them. They're trying to get a foothold up the top of the tree right now, and they're trying to make their way along. If they can get this foothold up here, they're going to try and make their way along and make their way to the tower and the turrets and the base. So while True Shinobi is trying to get a foothold here, the other guys, the ones in the tree, are trying to stop them from getting the foothold here. But as you can see, they've got more cliff platforms to put down, and they're just trying to kill these guys as much as they can to try and stop them from preventing them from getting a foothold up here and starting to get the tappies out and the stegos out and everything. Because once they have that and they can move along the actual tree and get full-on turrets up here, it can get really bad real quick. So they have to try their hardest to try and stop that. They haven't got too many people on, so it kind of sucks for them. They have lost a lot of people, and it's not going to make it too easy for them to defend. The only thing that's going to really help them is the location. The location's a bit easier. They can counter all the things that people are going to do to try and take things out. Take out the turrets and everything that, they're using quetzals and whatnot. So they do have the advantage of the location, but when you've got like 2 people defending against 6 to 8, it's not going to go too well to you. Like, it's going to go real bad after a while, so it's not good. But they seem to have a good foothold right now. They're pushing in with stegos and tapajaros. Even a megatalon is trying to block them right now, so they're trying to stop them from getting this cliff platform down, because it's one of the generators that's powering a bunch of the turrets around the area. And if that goes down, then obviously a lot of the turrets are going to go down, and they can take out free turrets, and that won't be good for them. So they have to do their best. They're trying to net it at the moment, but sadly it doesn't always work. He's probably better off tech punching this Tapajara right now, knocking him off. He'll fall down, which he just tried to do then. He missed it, but if he hit that, he would have went flying, and then he could have netted the Tapajara or something, or tried to kill it or something. Turn the turret to tamed creatures maybe. May have killed it a lot quicker, but sadly he missed it, and it doesn't always work. Sometimes you do miss the punches, but he's trying his hardest to try and stop the Tapajara push, but right now it's not looking too good for him, to be honest. And with this, the Tappy rushes are successful. They're blowing up all the spam now. They're going to take this cliff platform out, which will take the generator out, and it will take out all the turrets in the surrounding areas, and it will actually allow them to push forward and push in towards the tree. So this guy, I think, is trying to save his... Yeah, he just saved his generator. Now the cliff plat's down, and he's out of there. He's going to try and do what he can to save what he can. These guys are going to push in as quick as they can to take out the tree as quick as they can. So with that, I didn't really get much else. They continued the raid, and I wasn't really there for it. I had to go do other stuff, and then I went and did this little base tour of the crouch on Lost Island. It's pretty nice. This base location is very easily defended. It's a very strong location. A lot of people build here, but not many people actually do much from here. I think a lot of people feel like they're safe in this location, and they just don't play the game like they're needing to fight for their lives. But now we're back. We're actually over on center right now. Goofy Hero and the group have actually dropped this tower without them knowing. They have soaked the tower, well, not really fully soaked the tower, but they've managed to get the tower down without these guys knowing before they could, while they were offline, and drop the entire thing. As you can see, the bags are on the ground. There's a bunch of turret bags everywhere, and it is not a nice feeling to come back or log on to an entire tower dropped, and you've lost all those turrets, all those structures, everything. All the bags are on the floor. They're pushing in. It is not a nice feeling at all. I would not recommend being in that position. However, they're trying the hardest to push in as quick as they can. Take out this bleeder right here. Got a guy shotgunning from above trying to take the bleeder out so they can't kill their stegos. Their shield is trying to be turned on right now. Don't know whether they'll get it on in time, whether it will help them. Hope it does. Don't know whether someone's already stolen the element out of it. If they have, then that's not going to really go too well for them. But Goofy Hero and that are trying to push in as quick as they can, destroy this shield. Then they have to destroy this generator. This guy's just scared in here at the moment. A lot's happening. People have to try and figure out what to do. And it's good. They're pushing in with their own stegos, trying to block the shield from being destroyed so it can power up and they can fight from somewhere safer and somewhere more strong. Because if this shield goes up, then they're going to be able to... Did he just take the element out of that? I hope he didn't just take the element out of that. The shield's not turning on. I think he just took the element out of it. I think that's what's happened because it hasn't turned on and it's down to 0 seconds. That's weird. I don't know why you would have done that, to be honest. But fair enough. Do what you gotta do. They're taking out this heavy now. Once that's gone, there's no turrets here to shoot them really, besides maybe 1 or 2 maybe from inside. They're going to take out the shield next. If they can take that out, then they're not going to be able to do anything. And it's going to be their location. Oh my god, he just jumped on top of him with the Giga and just munched him like crazy. That's gold. The server's actually about to go down as well. So it's whoever gets on first will be able to do a lot of damage. These defenders really need to make a push. They need to do something to try and even the odds right now. They need to do like a Giga rush, a Giga push or something like that to try and take the location back, because right now their shield's going to go down, the generator's going to go down, the turrets just here are going to go down, and it's not going to be very good for them at all. So they need to work on this. Their base is rather thick, so they've got a chance of defending this if they really put their heads down. But they're look at this. They're even trying to push the little fob they have. There's a transmitter here with some turrets, and that they pushed it with a stego. He's abandoning his stego now. He knows it's no good. He's getting pushed by it. He's gone back to base, but he's tried. And I respect anybody that makes big plays like that and tries to push fobs and that. Because if you don't push the fob, if you don't try and make plays like that, then you're just going to get absolutely destroyed. Because they're going to constantly push you. If you don't push back, then you're in trouble. So they need to make a move soon to try and slow them down a little bit, because they're getting towards the entrance of the cave, and that's the only entrance on this cave now. And they've now destroyed the tech shield, they've destroyed the generator, and they've got this whole entire area. So if they don't do something soon to try and slow them down, then they could be in a lot of trouble. What are they going to do? And with that, they made a good decision. They put some turrets, some tech turrets and some heavy turrets above the mech and everything, trying to do some damage, trying to kill the people off their tames, stop the pushes, stop people walking on their gigas and stuff. The mech ran away, as you can see, so it was a good play. And now they're having to retreat for a second. With that, and having that extra time, they can probably plan a little bit of a push with the Giga line. They can do anything. It's giving them that second to breathe, and it's a very smart move in my opinion. You got the cheeky little sniper up here on the cliff, shooting anybody that comes in on their teleporter up above, trying to keep support, make sure they can't do anything. But he hasn't seen what's about to happen, and that is a big
they're about
push.
to do something. Oh, Giga pops, Beauty.
Don't go forward too much, you're going to give your position away. So I don't like to give anyone crap, but like, you need to be working as a group when it comes to a Giga push. And that one guy running in on his own was the silliest thing he could ever do. They ran in as a group. They probably may have been able to get that mech just then, but he ran in way too soon, way too quickly just then, and that kind of made their push a little bit silly and a bit like useless almost. But they're still going to get the Gigas. They're going to kill all these Gigas hopefully and take the location back. They've got a UD and everything, so that's smart. So they're working on this and they're doing a really good job.
Get the one on the edge there. Now it's gone. GG.
So besides that preemptive run by the one guy, he needs to learn you need to work as a group. Don't run in on your own. You're better as a group. You do more DPS. Remember that next time. It'd be way better for you guys. But they've got a UD, which is good. Makes their damage better than the ones that they're trying to kill. And they've secured this front area again. They've got turrets.
Easy.
And they've got some Gigas and stuff out here. They destroyed all theirs. So what is Goofy Hero and that going to do to counter this?
See, that was a good push if the guy didn't run in first. If you ran in with 3 guys instantly, you would have destroyed that mech easily. Oh, they respammed. You have to make their way all the way up the ramp.
What's going on here? They're adding ammo, but look what's going on up here. They're about to do their own push. Goofy Hero, Stubby, and everybody are about to do their own Giga push back at them. Paybacks.
He just gave it away. He shouldn't have put it so far forward. Yep. Frodo just saw. Now he's going to his Giga.
And with that, they do their Giga push, their Giga rush. All 4 of them at the exact same time. This is how you need to do it, guys. Every one of them at the same time. 5 Gigas in fact. 5 Gigas straight down the middle and a Void Wyvern to dismount any of theirs that were there. That is the kind of push you want to do. Simultaneously with the whole tribe all at once, overwhelm them with insane numbers so they can't do anything against it, and they had to run. The one guy had to jump up and disappear. He's whistled his tames, but it's not going to help it. It's going to die no matter what. That was a really good push. This is what people need to do. They need to work as a tribe, work as a group. Calm, collected, and run that down. Run them down good. Teach them how it's supposed to be done. Props. Props to both sides right now. Both sides doing an amazing job.
Oh, it worked, so it didn't matter. Oh, Stooby Dooby Doo. He died. Rip the doob. Rip the doob. That was a good push. They killed like, what, 2 or 3 Gigas? Would have been cool if they got the last one, but turrets were kind of f***ing them. What the fuck are you wearing, Goofy? What the f...
Oh, what's going on there?
I mean, he got him, but he got you.
I mean, that was a pretty cool play that he made.
Get the fuck out of here.
The Giga's like, get out of here. Get out of here. It's just clearing like most useless spam right now, just for the fun of it, I think, because there's just so much here, it's just useless. I think they're just doing it for the memes at the moment, to be honest. And that, they tried to push the fob with Gigas, but I think the boys are back.
They tried to run it, but the boys are back. The boys are back and they are killing the Gigas.
And with that, they killed any of the guys that were attacking their little fob that they had. And I'm pretty sure this means the end of the raid for now. They're going to pull out. I don't think they got much else they can do here or want to do here. They may come back at another time, but this is the last time I record a fob on this cave. And that ends the raid. That ends the fun time of this cave. And that reminds me to tell you guys that these guys actually survived the entire wipe. They talked a lot of smack to a lot of people. They weren't expecting to actually survive the entire wipe. I talked to some of the guys and one of the leaders of this tribe. And they said they didn't expect to survive. And they actually talked the smack to try and get people to pull up. And they survived the entire wipe. So GG to them. They did an amazing job to keep this place from getting wiped, because it can get wiped rather easily. Next episode is actually the final episode of this season. Episode 20 will be the final episode of this season. So I hope you guys look forward to that. It'll be a base tour of the guys that are Hall of Fame, the final little raids and raid defenses, and just a few other little things added in there for a nice little end to the season. And I do have an entire season recorded again, so don't worry, there will always be more. I'm also recording 100 days on Island. I am at day 20 at the moment, and it has been hilarious, let me tell you. I've had so many jump scares and stuff, and so far, I haven't died. So, touch wood, I don't die. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.